Oh, hello there. I was beta testing the cider here in Orgrimmar's new bar, located in the Valley of Strength. Here I am on my level 823 Warlock. I decided to level up in the Cataclysm beta, and I thought I'd submit a little video for you showing you the new Orgrimmar layout. So here it is. It's ridiculously different from what you're used to. There's a lot of things that I have to get through in this particular video. The first of which is the actual layout of the Valley of Strength itself. Here, this main building is where Garrosh currently resides, atop his pedestal, the new war chief. He has some sound files.
Live by these words, Loktar Ogar, victory or death. You will serve the Horde, or be crushed beneath it.
So yeah, he's basically pretending he's got there. We have paladin, priest, trainers in here for the blood elves. I'm not sure why they're actually in here. A couple of name mobs, but yeah. This is outside, going towards the eastern part of Durotar here, just outside of Orgrimmar, to the left as you come out. There's a quest guy here you talk to, and he starts a phased event where you go to Vashir. I've already done this, so it doesn't show up. This is a static, as far as I know, boat, Goblin origin. Beautiful thing here, but unfortunately, as far as I can tell, it's got no scripting, as of yet anyway, but this takes place in a few events later on. Just a quick look here at the lovely reflections here with the new graphics. This is actually set pretty high. It's not maximum, but yeah. So it's got real reflections. Here we move back up towards Orgrimmar. Look at these giant trebuchet type things. They're firing discs. This is obviously the new armament of Orgrimmar and the orcs. Goblin engineering probably. Just a look at Durotar there with a few bits of... the area with the thunder lizards is now actually underwater. I presume from rainfall. I have no idea. Cataclysm seems to have changed a fair few things. Named guy there. This is the entrance now. Completely unfinished as far as looks go. So this is a new part of Orgrimmar. To the left there we've got... a few things, but on the right here we have the trade guy, the trade supplies guy who sells what he used to do. He used to be in a different part. Nice little bit of graphics here, bottles and various reagents and things like that. To the right here is the bar that I showed you at the start of the video. It's actually has an innkeeper inside of it, and there's rooms upstairs with tables. This is the new auction house, which is ridiculously well detailed in my opinion, with all the rafters and the colours and the goblins now with an open staging. You can't get on it. I did try. A few sound files here of the goblin. And let me just say, whilst you're watching this, I do have to say goblins are my new favourite race. Everything I've seen so far in the beta just points towards them being just awesome sauce. So yeah, if you're wondering why there's so many people flying around in the beta currently, you can fly indoors, which I think is a bit of an annoyance, really, especially if you're in the auction house. Trade supply guy. This is the reagent vendor, meat vendor, and a fruit vendor, which is on the side next to Garrosh's little house. This is a new notice board. Quests appear here for events and various things. One leads you to Deep Home. A nice little Varian Win post-it down there. Tabard vendors, a guild vendor there. So he helps you get your guild charters that no doubt will be flooded. New lizard mount, which can't be mounted by the looks of it. It's all beta. Guild vendors. Now on MMO Champion you may have read about various things like the Phoenix mount. They can all be bought, but you can't use them at the minute, so nobody really knows what you're going to have to do to get those, but I imagine if you... So there's quite a few BOA items, actually. I'm not using them because, well, there's no reason for me to, because I can't level, being 83. But, yeah, there's a couple of new things down here to the left side. We have the new bank, which is... It has a roof, but we can't go and sit on it. Well, we can with flying mount, but it's just not the same, is it? So, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. You go down here, this is Orc Barracks, a few RP-sized areas. The new anvil at the front of Orgrimmar here, with proper trainers, so you don't have to go to the back of Orgrimmar ever again if you want to level blacksmithing, which I love. This bit is like a crossed walkway. This is a new honor area inside here, where it used to be exactly the same, just different architecture, but the whole of Orgrimmar seems to have a massive metal and stone feel to it now. It's a lot more fortified, as you would have expected the Orc stronghold to be, rather than the wooden mess that it currently is in live. So yeah, look at this new fire effect. Beautiful, in my opinion. So yeah, we go outside here, and if we go to the right, we have the entrance to the Goblin Slums, which is a new area, back where the trolls used to be. It's now the Goblin Slums. We have a fair few things in here, various trainers of professions littered about in various places, along with a priest trainer, a warlock trainer, and all the other goblin trainers. There's also barmaids, another bar. We're big on alcohol in this expansion. Check this out though. This is something I personally think is awesome. This is a new crab model for hunters, and yes, you can eventually get one of these. You can't currently on the beta, I don't think. They're level 83, I do believe. No idea. You can get that in Vashir. As far as the models are concerned, there's a blue one, and a red one, and a couple of others. So here's the trainers. A couple of guys here. Seems to be infested with pollution and oil, which is the theme here with a slum. Down here, we have the second, as far as I can tell, this is the second bank and auction house in Orgrimmar. Now, there are actually 4 of each. Now, that sounds stupid, but I will show you every one. This is the Goblin one. There's one for every race in Orgrimmar. So, the Goblin Bank and Auction House is situated next to each other. Down here we have a warrior trainer in the middle of this lagoon type area. And this is the new Valley of Spirits. So here we have the Mage Portal. It's the same type of building, just moved up here. The exit from Orgrimmar, the original exit and entrance, the back way in, currently hasn't changed in any way, shape or form, but it seems very unfortified considering the rest of the fortifications. But hey, the Alliance have got to go in, and they have to get there for the Alliance achievement, rather. Go through this tunnel, and we end up in part of the runway between areas. Here's a new Barbers, which is now outside here, along the area where the PvP guys are. This is an entrance to the Cleft of Shadow, along with another one from the Burst area of Orgrimmar. But what used to be the Barbers is now, if my camera will go down, and I stop messing around, is now a mage training area, which kind of goes in with the training of warlocks and stuff in here. It makes sense, I guess. Weird book animation there. But yeah, that's about the only thing in the Cleft that's changed. There's the RFC entrance. We go through this, which is now repainted. Obviously, they didn't like the weird purple. This is the entrance to the Valley of Honor. Now, I don't know if you saw it then, but there was a panther's face made out of stone or metal. Absolutely amazing. This is the Tauren sort of area in Orgrimmar. with various Tauren trainers. Over here is, when I find it, there we go. That is the new bank in here. There's also an auction house, but I can't remember where she is. Oh, there's a guild vault, which is a totem in here.
It's too far away.
Yeah. So we have the NPC Cenarian emissary Blackhoof has moved from Strength to here, with a portal to Hyjal that's currently not implemented. Can't use it. Up here is a real change. Now, because of flying mounts, we can get up here, which is a new rocky area, which is called the, I think it's the, what's it called? The teleportation place. That's a portal to Tol Barad, which is only usable at 85 for obvious reasons, being an endgame sort of winter grasp type event with dailies, etc. Over here, there's portals to every sort of major new area. So we've got Deep Home, Hyjal, Vashir, but at a minute Deep Home is the only one that works. Everywhere can be got on foot. You don't need a flying mount. There's various lifts and access ways to the top here. With the new Zeppelins, there's where I pointed there was the Gromgol one, and that's the Undercity one. And then over here is Borean Tundra, Thunderbluff, and Howling Fjord. Down here we have the Riding Trainer for 4,000 gold. I've already bought it, so it doesn't show up here. If you're exalted with Orgrimmar, you can get for 4,000 gold the 310 flying skill. If you're not, it costs 5,000, which you can get from Dalaran. Over here, you can now buy the epic and non-epic flying mounts from this guy, the Wind Riders, which are the same price, I think. But it saves you having to go to Shadowmoon or Hellfire or wherever you bought your previous ones, so it's going to be useful for my Goblin when I create it. Yeah. Other than that, this area is pretty much covered. There's a few things I've probably missed, but the video is getting to the point where YouTube only allows 15 minutes, so I'm just going to have to cut it short. Through here is the Valley of Honor. We'll go through the lovely decorated with that panther again entrance to the Valley of Honor. Through this very nice dark metal sort of area. Another notice board there that you noticed. Lovely seeing like all of the cliffs and stuff. And the new sun shafts and various effects. Beautiful. Over here is the new... oh, that's another innkeeper, by the way. But over here is the new area where the test dummies are. They're actually inside a room. Upstairs are ones for level 60 and 70. These are the ones for 80, 85 rating ones. If you fly up, you will see the rest of Orgrimmar. Now, this particular area is... there's still the old trainers for blacksmithing and mining at the back there of the area, but there's also like the hunter trainer now has a metallic encampment, and there's various other parts. But apart from that, there's actually an entrance to Ashara now, so Orgrimmar has 3 entrances and 3 exits. But it leads on to the goblins, because the goblins start in Kazan, they go to and eventually wind up in Ashara, and then they come to Orgrimmar, and then you have a choice of barons or somewhere else, I forget, at whatever level that is. I think it's level 20 or something. But yeah, I've been Mioni, and this has been another look at video, and it was a look at Orgrimmar, how it is in the Cataclysm beta in the recent build. Hopefully this has sort of cleared up a few of the questions you guys asked me to fulfill, and if you want a particular video being made about something on the beta you want to know about, submit it in a comment below or on my private channel or on my guild's website if you're a guild member watching this, and I will do it for you. So have a good time, and hopefully this will all be polished off on live. So have a good day and have a good bank holiday.